So, coming back to today's reward system, what we're talking about has been very clearly been discussed in the previous video, and we will continue from where we left off. So, with the reward system that you get on a daily, get a reward for your first victory every day. For the first victory, you get 100 coins, and after you win the 100 coins, you can go into the not the codex. Codex is also something we'll talk about in a little different this thing. For each game you play, how do you decide how many games you... Okay, thank you. So for each game you play, you get rewarded certain coins and certain amount of money in the game, and which means coins. On a daily basis, if I take say approximately an average of say the events that you see here, you see so many arcanas are given, some gems are given, and you get some titan tokens also as for a daily playing, what you play on a daily basis. So I can claim daily online time 100 out of 100 minutes. I've been online for 100 minutes daily online time. So this is only on a daily online time. Okay, daily time limited login. That means daily time limited. So time is over. So every time I log in at this time period, I will be rewarded 100 gold coins, and I will be rewarded 200 arcana coins. Okay, so that is another aspect of the of achieving. Then I have login every day, of course. I have joined ranked or standard matches every time I play a game. Yeah, my stream crashed, MOE, because my computer crashed, but it'll be fine now. Thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry, if you can, we are discussing. Oh, thank you so much, man. So what we are discussing here is right now why COT per se is not part of the play to win scenario. Okay, and thanks so much, man. Thank you so much for the support. If you like the content, please subscribe. It'll be really helpful for our growth and my growth as well, for the channel's growth, to be honest. Anyway, coming back to what we were discussing about the Titan Reward Week. I'm going through each and every screen that people just seem to, not really adhere to, not really check out and understand how to actually grind this system to be effective enough to get the Titans you want, get the coins you want, and get the arcana systems and everything you want. I will go through each and everything in depth. At the moment, we are first trying to understand how to get coins, because to buy anything in the game or any titan in the game, you need coins, right? You need coins, which is 18,888 coins to the minimum T. Okay, it's not that you have to buy these heroes. You get a lot of heroes which are already in the game. So this account that I have clearly shows you all the heroes that I already have in the game. You have all these heroes that I already have in the game. I might have bought probably an Omega or one or two extra heroes in this list, but Brunhilde, Caphane, Hayate, the extra heroes I must have bought. But all other heroes is totally free. You do not have to go and buy any heroes. You don't have to put in money to go buy heroes. You can play with the hero pool that you have. The game originally gives you 10 hero pool, which keeps increasing in time as you keep coming and playing. There is a hidden menu, folks. Here, there is a hidden menu that is totally consistent with other games as well. There is something called redeem on top, which people don't seem to understand. And if you click redeem on top, you will come to this new fresh menu. How does this menu help you? Whoa, that is one thing that you should understand. I have 32 tokens. What are these Titan tokens? If you must have seen to the token shop, if you must have seen in the battle rewards, you get certain menu tokens as well. If you go to the events, you will get something here called in the daily rewards. Kuro, just give me a few minutes. I'll be right with you. If you see in the joint ranked or standard matches, you need to go 5 rank or standard matches, and you will get 2 hero tokens. So you will technically buy new hero tokens every month. You can buy a new hero token, which means you don't even have to put a single pie. And every month you will, apart from the heroes that they give you, you can buy a new hero every month from this list of heroes, which is available in the shop. in the Titan and the Redeem section. You will get Scud, Thorn, Fennec, Crest, Virus, Astrid, Zephys, and you can go through this list by yourself. I don't need to really go about and detail out the heroes. But any which way, yes, Hero Token is a good way to buy heroes, is what Abhijit says. 20 hero box and free 19 heroes are given. So it's already 39 heroes, is what Abhijit says. Guys, 39 heroes तुमको वैसे ही मिल रहे हैं. You will get 39 heroes without doing anything in COT. How much more would you like to simplify this game and really achieve anything in this game? That's a brilliant observation, and thank you, Abhijit, for bringing it out to us. Other ways to make now, what people ask a lot this question, and people don't understand this question at all. How do we buy heroes? How do we get new heroes? How do I? Until you actually play all those heroes, until and actually you actually get to play all those heroes in your rank games and actually dwelge yourself into understanding what these heroes do and how these heroes work and stuff and all, you will be getting at least one or two new heroes every time you do that. So let's just talk about that as well. So note to that, all hero roles, all role heroes, and at least one S tier hero will be there in token. So what he's trying to say, what Amo is trying to say is that in the Titans, there are certain ranking in a class of heroes, okay? So this ranking and class of heroes keeps shifting in the game. That has got nothing to do with the paywall system. That has got nothing to do with buying the heroes out. That's got nothing to do with the attack system of the hero. It's just how people are situated in a tier list. Okay, this tier listing is nothing but so right now if we know that someone will tell you in this language saying that hero is OP and that hero is nerfed, this means that nerfing and upgrading a hero has got nothing to do with you purchasing equipments inside the game. It is how the developers had intended the hero to be in the system of the game. So a Quillen right now is an S tier hero. Okay, how do I want to play with Quillen? One way to get Quillen is obviously I can get him from this list. If he's not in this list, I can obviously have to grind to get 888 coins. Okay, that word that I was trying to explain to you is upgrade. Is not upgrade. It's actually meta. Thank you, Abhijit, for bringing up that this thing. Meta is the word. So meta heroes are basically the S tier heroes or triple S tier heroes, and then there are A class, B class. So these are classes: triple S class, S class, A class, B class, C class, and D class. Okay, so there are classes of heroes. And meta heroes means the triple S and the S class heroes. All right, and what you need to do is not like if you pick a hero not in the meta means I will lose or what. That's a great question. No, you will not lose. It totally depends on your skill level that you will be showcasing. If you do not have a meta hero and somebody is more meta than you, it doesn't mean he's an automatically win. You still need to understand the skills of the hero to actually showcase those skills and win in the game. Just because you know, just because you think you've got a meta marksman, meta titan, it doesn't mean that you automatically win the game and you will just walk around, hurdle around and just win the game. It doesn't work that way. Meta heroes need to be learned to understand how the skills work. How do you... Okay, next question. How do you know the skills of heroes? How do you come to know the skills of heroes? One way is just going to the Titan. Going into the Titan, say for example, Butterfly. Or say for example, I'll showcase, I will try and learn a hero that I don't know how to play. So I have never learned how to play, so to speak, Florentino per se, or a Richter. I don't know how to play Richter well. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go, let's go for a trial, confirm. Okay, once you go to the trial, you will come to know immediately how to go about, and then you have to read a little. You see, Richter dashes forward, dealing 20 physical damage, then he deals another 50 physical damage. Cooldown is reset, which means if you dash forward and you do it twice, he does a 50 plus 20 physical damage. All you need to do is understand how to deal the damage. That means it's the skill level that you need to learn when you are playing his game. This game is all about skill. It's got nothing to win. See, I dashed, I dealt a little damage, and then I do the second dash, and I dealt another physical damage. Then I open up the next item on the list. So let's see what this item does. So this item, if I keep it pressed, it will show me Richter becomes invisible for 0.75 seconds and is showed. Train, don't trouble me. And is slowed by 5% during this time. After the state end, he deals 200 physical damage to nearby enemies. This can be restored up to 2 times. When on land, he is not slowed and hits resources. The different these things of this hero. So let me just try it once. He slowed down, but not really this thing. So this is what they meant, slowed down. On land, he did that, and then I take a support. It's just I'm just doing the custom scenario to understand how do you. So first of all, you need to do this when you are really true in the first step you're playing this game. You need to first go to the practice mode, understand what the hero skills are, understand how to use it, do some basic attacks, do some basic damage, do some basic understanding, and then go forward and start a regular standard game. There is a rank game, which is a start rank match, and there is a standard game 5v5p. Okay, you can do either. You can if you're in the lower tier ranks, which means if you're in the platinum or diamond and those kind of ranks, you see all the ranks are given here. If you're in the bronze, in the silver, the gold or platinum tiers, you will be automatically be achieving not many situations in terms of actual players. You will be expected to actually complete these tiers, complete this basic understanding of the game with heroes that you get. So if you're thinking you're playing with bots, it's on purpose. It is for you to actually gain perspective of the game, understand what rotation is all about, understand the structure of the game, how this game is played, and then you can go forward in the game. And when you reach platinum and somewhere around diamond, that is when you get more in-game heroes who are with your level and who might be able to defeat you. Might I tell you, it is not that easy a game to play. It is purely based on skill, and it's got nothing to do, I repeat, nothing to do to get in-game resources to pay to get leveled up higher than anybody else. Let me be very clear about this. This is not a pay to win game. You will not be achieving anything if you pay money in this game. You need to learn the skill, and you need to be better than other people in that skill, in that genre of heroes, or in that category of heroes to make yourself a better player. Okay, next thing we want to attempt to is how to build your hero so that he can actually survive better than anybody else in the game. What is the deciding factor of you being better? One is the skill level, of course, how you manage your S1, S2, S3 skills, how you manage your your movement in the game, how to manage your rotation in the game. All those things are great. There is one more small, very minute aspect to this game that everybody overlooks when they start the game. उन लोग को दिखाई नहीं देता ये चीज इतना मायने रखता है, but मायने रखता है. So let me just quickly go through that. It is this thing called equipments. All right. Equipment sets include equipment, enchantments, arcana, skills conveniently configured into one single tap. This is the total heart of the game. This will decide why you were able to survive in the game longer than anybody else. The build that you make, the enchantment that you've equipped, and the arcana that you have set. These are the three things that decide that you might be better than anybody else, over and above anybody else than in this game. All right, let's skip ahead. So tap to select the title. Here are some recommendations. So every time if you don't know what you're getting into, it is very easy. The system tells you what to do. Get recommendations from the system and from other players. You're bound to find something that suits you. This suits you is what he means. Is suits you meaning the style of gameplay you have. If you are a melee hero, melee is a sense who is a close combat hero. That's a melee hero. When you're a melee hero, you will understand all things day by day, but builds initially, understanding builds is important. That's great, Abhishek. Thank you so much. So get recommendations from the system. The easiest way to move forward and to understand these things, you'll slowly get the hang of it if you play it on a daily basis. It is a lot of learning curve, yes, but it is unlike any other game on the market that you will find. That is only credibility is your knowledge and your playing style and your understanding of the game. No one can take that away from you. You will be king of all if you can get the hang of the system. Once you get the hang of the system of this chess sort of game, you will do wonders, and nobody can pay money over you to get better out of you in this system. All right, so you can go to the default settings, which is the default setting which the game is already put in. You can go to the popular settings, which everybody else, the game is already assorted certain kind of a popular set for you to go and this thing. I have other videos in my channel. You can go and check them out. What are enchantments? I've got a 3-hour video exactly explaining what each enchantment does, what each this thing. If you want, I will put in links into the description, how to go about it, what to make and stuff and all. The easiest way to think inside is to go to the recommended items. You will see actual players builds who have achieved expertise, expert win rates, expert this thing in the game itself, and you can copy their build. Can you imagine a game giving you a copy of somebody else's build live so that you can use that and go forward and make adjustments to it within the game, etc. Critical things like using skills by understanding enemy cooldown. Skills is a practice base, but build is all about your study and knowledge. Thank you, Abhijit. Thank you so much for your experience. He's absolutely right. This is purely the reason why people love playing COT. They change builds on the fly. They make builds on the fly to actually, when you know the front hero, when you know and understand the enemy in front of you, this is why they use the game. And this is why they love and enjoy playing the game. So, for example, let me quickly go through it. The first item here, if you see, when I have a Malak, they'll say I want a wildfire. If I'm playing Genesis as a support, if I'm playing this thing as a support role, I will use this build or the mystery player build. If I'm not using a support role, I will go for the boots first. Any and every hero in this game starts with the boots. If he's not starting with the boots, which means he's a specialized hero, and specialized hero means he could be a jungler and a support. These are the two specialized heroes in this game. There are two heroes you need to consider. Every other hero will go for the boots generally. The next tier, this thing is your Afta and Afta and Afta, which is your in-game enchantment system. The enchantment system is again different for different heroes. You can go for the Afta enchantment system. You can go for the Lokheim enchantment system. There are different enchantment system for different heroes. You can try, merge and manage, understand how to go about it, and totally learn how to take this system and use it skillfully. All right, there you have it, guys. The in-game mechanics is totally explained to you when you have this kind of system, and it explains to you. No other game will showcase this in-game mechanics to you. They will hide it to you for you to find it by yourself, to make you scrounge and make you understand and make you, it's a defeat its purpose. Pokemon will not tell you in your game that you have to go and add an enchantment system to their game. Pokemon will not tell you that you have to upgrade those enchantment systems or upgrade those in-game current tiers so that you can be a better player, and then thousands of dollars go in for players who are making a paywall system. And exactly, Mr. Whoistheboss, he tells you big sharks, people who are in game, put in that money, and then you will be playing a subordinate role to these big sharks in game. So that is one thing that you need to understand. Do you want to be someone who's a big shark, or do you want to be a supporting role to a person who's already paid all these things and playing these games for the fun of it, but playing this game to put in money to become something in the game? Then you will always find somebody new, somebody who's paid more than you in the game to reach in a higher level and a higher standard. Do not do that. I request you, do not pay them. Do not get into the habit of purchasing yourself to a victory. Hi Anod, how you doing? MOBA games will never be boring because of these. Yeah, absolutely, Abhijit. Thank you so much. When you build that magic defense, when you build that magic defense, when you build that magic defense and start targeting mages who kill you sometimes before it is funny experience. So guys, the allotment of these builds and the understanding of these builds is very important for you to move forward. Don't waste money in game. Do not purchase anything in game. This game will allow you to get yourselves better, make yourselves better through time. You will achieve better rewards if you learn the game through and thoroughly and through and throughout. You will not find a game like this in the market. This is a true astonishment and true skill level based game. Believe me, the only way you can achieve victory in this game is through skill. No amount of money you throw in this game will make you reach higher and higher, or any kind of tier higher. You have to learn to be better. You have to learn to know the system, to win the system, to play the system. All right. Next thing, I think I've covered most of the bases in this scenario. Where you can get another thing I would like to show you is, if you are thinking that people achieve some sort of a reward if you apply costumes to your winning situation. Zero. Let me clear this for you guys. If you put a costume on a hero, you do not get rewarded of any kind of reward for any kind of damage rewards or any kind of higher damage rewards if you apply a skin. Like any other games, this has got nothing to do with this in-game scenario. For example, let me show you how you can check what is the damage of any titan. Okay, suppose I pick a butterfly. If you see, there is a system where it clearly shows what this is. Okay, if I go to brief and detail, it clearly shows the base damage. Okay, sorry. It shows the base damage. It shows the level 1 damage, level 2 damage, level 3 damage. What I am trying to show, if I'll just decrease my this thing a little bit so that it clearly shows what I mean. Yes. So what I mean to say is that this base damage remains same throughout for everybody who play this game. Everybody, from the player 1 who's played 1 week to player 400, 5,000, 6,000 games below, and every one of these players have the same base damage when they start with level 1, the same base damage when they start with level 2, and same base damage when they continue and play this game, whether he be an old hero, whether it be a new hero, whatever be the case. Similar with this base damage remains same. If you want to increase this base damage, I will explain to you how you can do it. This base damage increases through time, increases through the build that you have, and increases to something called an Arcana system. I will show you and showcase to you in this video how the Arcana systems can make this situation better for you to deal that damage that you might have, that one-shot damage that you're looking at, how other people kill you, but you're not able to kill them. I will showcase that to you as well. But at the end of the day, it is about using the right skills at the right time, at the right places. Check out each and every S1, S2, S3 of how the levels increase in critical damage, increase. So she's a critical hero, so which means you have to make a critical item in your build. She is a base damage attack speed hero, so you have to make attack speed in your build, or attack speed somewhere in your build. Build means both your enchantment, your builds, and your arcanas. Okay, so that was S1, S2, S3. This is something called passive. Every hero in this game has something called a passive. Okay, passive means even with you trying, it cannot be triggered. It can be triggered when you hit your S1, S2 or S3. But after that, what this thing? What is it that the butterfly comes with? What is the speciality of a butterfly? Butterfly gains 2 stacks of a mark. Okay, there is something called stack marks in the game that you get. If you have played this game like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you will be astonished with the kind of marking system that the butterfly or they have upgraded themselves up to, the kind of visual aspect this feels that you, and if you'd like, you can see a video. They will show you a video. Which other game shows you a video of what a stack does? No, right now it says no demonstration of the skill are available, but for this, everything, for the passives generally they don't show it, but you can understand what I mean to say is that you see this bar at the bottom under this green color bar that you see, that is your passive marking. So you have 1, 2, 3 stacks, and in the third stack it'll double up. That's what he's trying to say, that you gain 2 stacks. Means if you have your 2 stacks on your ultimate, with 2 stacks on your sword repel, and 2 stacks, I mean, it'll open up again for you to use. So that's the kind of thing you'll have to go into detail, understand each hero you're playing, do a little bit of research before you're going in for the hero and trying to do the build. Okay, another thing is that you can see the classification, you can see so everything is clearly explained, guys. You don't need to go about and see. You need to if you want to and you really like the hero, you can go about and see other people's videos that people are putting out. They're putting out videos, the build guides, the best build guides, everything. There are a lot of YouTubers that are putting their stuff out there and trying to showcase and everything that for particularly this related heroes. As much as I know, then MLBB only COT or every shows the skills like this. Absolutely. And HOK, of course. No other. Pokemon Unite doesn't do it. Diablo doesn't do it. No other game. These are all hidden passages, hidden doors that you will have to go through to understand how these work. Let's come to the big elephant of the room. What the hell is Arcana? And what the hell is enchantment? So for enchantment, I already have a video. I will put the link in the description below. And training sections is your best friends to learn a hero. Absolutely, Abhijit. You've been helping me out a real lot, Abhijit. Thank you so much for being here, man. So enchantment is something like this. You can change the enchantment, which is to after and blah blah blah. I have made a full in-depth guide, at least a 1 hour long guide explaining each and every enchantment to you. So please do check that out. The Arcana is a system I would like to discuss today. Okay, now if I change, there is something called your layout. There is something called system builds. There is something called popular builds, top player builds, and more builds. This more builds earlier in the earlier game, we used to do more builds. We used to make custom builds for each and every other hero in the Arcana system. We never had a system build, my layout, popular build, top player build, and we did not have all of this. We just had, only thing that we had was Arcana and our builds. All right. Hey Ace, what's up, bro? How you doing? I'm just talking to people and showcasing why COT is not a scam like other pay to win games, and it's a discussion that nobody like to have. We are having this discussion today, and after that we will play a few games and enjoy ourselves. Anyway, coming back. So earlier we would have to build our own. You can go and find out in the game itself how to build. So if I do an Arcana page 1, so if I say I want to build this for a custom build for all marksmen throughout, so build. Generally what I used to do in the earlier scenarios of the game, in the earlier projects of the game, I used to build myself to the build. I used to create builds for every typology, which means there's a there is a mage, there is a support, there is a generalized warrior hero, and there's a jungler. So I used to create these 5 builds, and then for any particular reason, I used to create any particular hero. Then I used to start creating for that particular hero, that kind of build and that kind of a Arcana system for that situation. Okay, so let me just confirm this MN build. I'll just create a new build for you and show you what it does. Okay, so let's equip something. It is magically applied for the malloc. I should like probably go to this thing and change that for the malloc. Let me quickly go to a popular build and top player build, and I will say equip, and I will change that for the malloc. So this is the popular build. So can I change the hero? How do I change the hero? Okay, these are the Arcana systems. At the moment, if you see, I have overall level 2 system Arcana. I don't even have a level 3 system Arcana at all in this situation. Okay, if you don't know any Titan build, go for the recommended build. Absolutely, Anode, you're so right. Absolutely, going for the recommended build is the best thing to do. But if you want to do custom builds, we are talking about custom builds right now. All right, so let me go to the top build. I go to more builds. I go to a custom build, and I say edit this build. Okay, I'm editing this build, and I will say Arcana display. No, I will equip. No, I don't want to equip for malloc. How do I change this? Okay, it is saying for okay. This list of heroes is right here. It's a little change for me as well, bro. So I'm also learning how to change it. So now I can select the hero. Say I will select Hayate. And I will say I will go to the Hayate situation, and I will say there are already this thing on top. There is striker speed, there is a true damage, there is an explode, and there is you don't have COT prime. If I had COT prime, it would open another 2 builds. So I would, if you really know what kind of a build you're looking for, you can either do this. I would say the striker build and Slynet. I will just join you in a few minutes. Give me 2 minutes. So I go to the Arcana system, and I will say. I would say go to the striker, and I would say top player build, more builds. I would say the MM build. I would say equip this. Now my build is already equipped. Okay, which means there is nothing over here that I need to equip. How do I put in the equipment? So when I click on that, it will make me open this list of an Arcana box. All these Arcana box is what you can see. So one is I can go and check other popular builds, and they generally have, what is this? You can click on it. They have Blitz equipped, they have Fairy equipped, they have a Dragoon equipped. I can do the same thing, or I can go to system builds, and let's say top player builds. I'll say they also go Blitz level 3, Fairy level 3, and Dragoon level 3. Blitz level 3, Fairy level 3, Dragoon. Most of it, everybody is using the same thing. So we'll also do the same thing. So I will just go to this thing. I'll go to equip. I'll say Blitz. So where is my Blitz? I'll go level 3 Blitz. And if you see that I have Blitz only 1, which is a level 3. I need to get to, I'll have to then equip level 2 Blitz. So if I go down, I see I have 9 level 2 Blitz. The difference between a level 3 and a level 2 Blitz is this is what it is. So if I equip all of this right now, equip, okay. Now that I have show how can we make an Arcana set for critical chance, critical damage or attack speed. I will do that. That'll be in the next level. Let me quickly explain what this Blitz is. So this basically level 3 is a critical chance, 0.5% critical chance, and an attack speed of 1.6. Whereas a level 2 Blitz is 0.3 and attack speed of only 1. So there is a 0.5% attack speed reduced over here. But if you have everything at level 3, you will get 0.6% level attack speed increase, which means the person who has got the attack speed more obviously wins. Obviously, he is a little more attack speed, which means his attacking speed is a little higher than yours. Your attack speed, if you take a Hayate in this scenario, is a little bit smaller. 0.6% is not that much, to be honest, but when it's compounded to the late game levels, it makes a little bit of a difference. But like if you go 1v1 between a level 3 Blitz and a level 2 Blitz, 1v1 with a Hayate of the two, obviously a Hayate who is a level 3 Arcana system build, it will be definitely above you. This system is the only difference between the two that will make you a better, not a better player, but will have an effect in the game. Technically, it does not cause any difference to you if you have a level 1 Arcana, level 2 Arcana. In the early stages of the game, it only comes to a level 3 Arcana when you are in the very early stages of the game, which means around 10 minutes in the game. It makes a difference. After that, everybody's levels are automatically leveled out because of the builds that you make, because of the items you purchase in the game, because of the levels that you have. It makes only a 0.6% difference, a 0.6% difference into 10, right? Which means 60%, which means 6%, 6% of the actual. So if you have a 200 attack speed right now on a base attack speed right now on a Hayate, on level 3, you will only get 106% on the overall percentage. Correct? You get the mathematics, right? It's not that much of a difference. So what did they take? It was what it was, fairy. Everybody took a fairy. We will equip ourselves with the fairy. Okay, and in fairy you have an added movement speed of 0.6 and you have an attack speed of 0.6. So let me just upgrade this arcana to 1, which is to level 3. We'll just upgrade 1. So you remember you used to get these arcana coins. Each arcana from a level 2 to level 3 will cost you 4,500 arcana points. This is where you need to do your grinding, guys. The first time you're playing this game, do the grinding, do the levels, get your arcanas leveled up to a level 3. This I'm talking about for the new players. Whenever you play your games, you will earn some in-game currency rewards, and in-game currency rewards asked to be spent here. You do not. What I meant to say was you can pay to level up completely with buying. Oh, you can't. Excellent. So in the new game, in this version of the game, earlier you could actually purchase. If you see here, I've just reduced my size. If you see here, you can level up to level 3 completely with fairy, but you will need coins also to do it. Earlier, you could spend and purchase these arcana vouchers. You can purchase these arcana vouchers. Let me quickly change this guy's back to a top player build and equip it. What happened? Why didn't you equip it? I think the people are very okay. Yeah, that's it. So I'll just do an instant upgrade for everything. Whatever, till how many vouchers I have, let me just upgrade because I'm an MM player. So might as well just upgrade it. So I'm coming from a level 70 to level 71. You can automatically see how much levels have gone up. I've gone up 6 levels. And what differences it has made into my 6%. Total movement speed is 6%. It becomes +4, +8, and so on and so forth. I will try and get to its maximum, but I will try and do it organically, not really pay on the thing. But I'll show you. Just take my money, go and upgrade it. Let me become level 77. What I mean to say is, like, if I go to the shop and I go to items, here you can see that there is no way for you to purchase arcanas. The arcana tokens you cannot purchase. If I go to the gem shop, it's only on the XP booster. I cannot purchase anything else except for a Codex Brave Pass or whatever it is. Can I gift anybody anything, or can I gift any items to anybody? No, I cannot gift anything either. I cannot absolutely for my life purchase any kind of boosting tokens for my arcana. So everybody who starts from scratch will have to play the game to get above. Or a person who's playing for 6 months will obviously have better arcanas than you. A person who's playing for 3 months will have lesser arcana than you. Do not be worried. Arcanas only work for the early game to the mid game. You can search any forum, you can search any website, and I'm coming directly from the developers. It only affects, the arcana system only affects for the base level and does not affect after the base level increase of the heroes. What I mean by base level is this base level that I showcased to you earlier. If you go to the Titan, and if you go to the Titan and you see the base level here, this level is increased. Nothing else will be changed. So if you see in the arcana, if you reach the level 3, and the level 3 is 730. After this, it will not increase. Ah, great, Siddharth. That's great, Siddharth. No issues, man. Totally, you're enjoying with skins is it's a luxury, and for the people like we are star content program creators, and we get the luxury tokens from the company itself. So we would like to share it with you. That's why I have done that any which way. Coming back to what I was trying to say, this base level increases only till level 6. So a Thane's your Thane in game can reach up to level 15. All right. But the arcanas are only effective till level 6. If you scroll to the left, see, I'm trying to scroll to the left. It does not have any more scrolling, which means the base level for this is only level 6. And level 6, the base damage is 500. So if there is a base damage and you put an arcana for a base damage, it will multiply that 500 to probably a maximum of 550, 600, 650 maximum. So when you're fighting a base level Thane who has a 600 arcana fit in or a 500 arcana fit in, your only this much health, 1 bar health difference will matter when it comes to arcana systems. Am I understood? Am I clear about how it works? It does not work. The arcana system does not work on every level, which means after level 6, the arcana system will not come into play. Your base level damage and the base level system will remain same. Only your the level 6 onwards to level 15, the items that you purchase, the compounding items that are coming in game for you to purchase will make the change or the difference. What also I need to show you is, in case I go to a practice mode and I just go and play some practice game, and you will be able to see if I go to a practice this thing, Kefni, suppose I go to and I say a trial, how can you check in game scenario? How can you check what is my current damage level coming out? One is when you hit the hero in front. For example, if I just close this out, 2 ways you can see how your damage is coming out or not. Okay, so if I just go to any of the heroes where I hit, I quickly waiting for this thing. So suppose I'm hitting this minion. You see there is a number that is coming up when I'm hitting the minion. There is a 76. There is 77. And then off and on, I get 152, 153. That 150 is nothing but my critical damage. Okay. So it doesn't come at every shot. After 6, 7 shots or 10 shots, it does a critical damage. So now I'm hitting Thane. Now if I hit Thane, what is the damage I'm getting? I'm getting the same 77 and then a critical hit somewhere here and there, 155. So if I increase that critical hit damage or the chance to hit my critical, it increases 107, 55, 53. It is reduced, right? 97, 193, which is 200. 96, 100, 100, 100, and then 200, 100, 100, 100, and then 200. Because my level is also increasing. I become level 3 already. And now I'm going to take speed boots, which means I get more movement speed, which I can run faster. This is how the mechanics work. This is one aspect of the mechanics.
I always get
all right. Sir made a video of items. Absolutely, James. I made a video of items. You can go and check out my library for this thing. I think James also has made it. So you can say check out James' video also. There is no problem. This is the menu I was talking about to check whether what your damage. Your normal attack is plus 33. There are skills. You can check out all your skills here. The enchantment. The details of the enchantment is clearly mentioned here. This is what the enchantment you have equipped while you are playing this. You have done an Axe of Sacrifice, which means 3% damage. And also receives an extra 2% damage if equipped by a ranged titan, or an extra 1% if equipped by a melee titan. Anyway, so the attributes will showcase how your arcana is really helping you out to increase all those attacks and all those damages. And obviously your items also help out. You see there is a build edit here. You can change and swap out any other build. So for a Thane, I would want to take this item early, so I swap that out. I would want to take the critical item first before I take the boots. So I would switch that out for the boots. I would take that item first, and that's how. And instead of the devil handshake, which is a attack speed and critical item, I would like to shift it to the blitz blade, so I can just switch it out, and then I'll collapse it, and it gets saved. Now I will be easily able to change my. I will easily be able to change my build. This is how I live change my build every time I want to sing, and I then switch out, and it automatically takes the build and gives me the right item once I have the money to build for it. क्या आइटम्स का भी टियर होता है? Yes, items also have a tier, but technically items themselves are in a tier itself. So if I go to the item builds, so the first tier, if you see, there is this kind of a scene you're in, which is your rookie, veteran, pro. You can see it's clearly mentioned. Each and every item has a tier which is in. The rookie items are the first items, the veteran items are the second items, and the pro items. If I change them into a nested component, in a vertical component, this is a horizontal component, this is a vertical component. So this is the first one is the first tier items, the second one is the second tier items, and the third one is the pro tier items. That is how you decide. And so the attack is basically the marksman, the magic is for the mage, the defense is for the tower, the tank, the movement is the boots. The jungler takes the jungle item. Obviously, you need a punish item. That's a special item that you need to equip. And support. Better we should prioritize third tier items. So that's what Abhijit is saying. So when you go to the build, try and get yourself. One is you can choose a build automatically from here, from build 1, build 2, build 3. Suppose you have equipped outside, your build 1 is supposed to be something, and the build 2 is supposed to be something else, and build 3 is supposed to be something else. If you know the hero in front and you know how to equip these builds, you can just pre-road them and just change that to the build and equip it, and automatically when you get the currency in game, when you attack this thing, make damage, you will automatically get these builds and go. If you want to make a custom build immediately right then and there, you buy it right here. So you can click on the item, change it, get the Blix Blade, which is a third level item, and buy it. You need 610 gold to purchase that item. Once you get the 610 gold to purchase the item, you will automatically get the build and you can move forward in the game. This is how the basics of the game. So I'm not actually here to discuss the basics of the game. I am here majorly to express to you that this is not a pay to win game. This is purely a game levels on skill. This is purely a level based game. It's nothing to do with buying money, putting in money in the game so you get some kind of advantage or some kind of level advantage over and above other people if you make payments in the game. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Give me just a minute. I'll just hit the washroom. Give me just a minute, guys. Hold on. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to just quickly. Yeah. All right. So, guys, let me finish off. I have shown you the Arcana system. I have shown you every other system in the game that needs to be explained, understood. Some buttons that need to be explained and understood. What does this button do? You can check out watching pros. This is just the watching battle system, local videos. What does this button do? This basically sends out mails, emails from internal email access or some sort of expiration notice of some sort of this thing, returning player gifts. This coin booster basically works for 3 days. It gives you double coins, which means if you're playing in the in-game, if you're supposed to get 100 coins, you will get 200 coins. And this is not only for people who have done it today. It works on people who have not opened their account in a while, and it's not a daily basis thing. Earlier, in the earlier system of the game, we could purchase these coin boosters on a daily basis and easily get more coins for getting more rewards. This can be purchased only in game. You cannot pay for it. You cannot buy it. You cannot this thing it. So anyway, Team COT says maintenance is now complete. So they've given me some 500 coins. They've given me 50 gems. I draw tickets and skin tokens. Okay, let me quickly explain what are draw tickets. Draw tickets is another way of in-game currency. This is, if you go to the draw section, there is magical. So you see there are draw tickets. In the exchange for these draw tickets, what do you get? So if I draw this 5 times, I'll just do this quickly. You need to do a scenario like this, and once you do that, you get some rewards if you do it, and I'll get 5 rewards because I did 5 records at the same time, right? So I got 50 these enchantment coins and blah blah blah, 20, 5, 5, 5, and I got a trial card for lumber. So I'll confirm that. How do I exchange those? How do you use those? You can go to the redeem section over here and then buy. What is this? This is nothing but your in-game emojis. You can buy avatar frames that you like. You can have dance moves for each and every hero. You can have in-game effects. These are your recall effects, your running effects, and all those kind of effects, in-game bubble effects, and all those things. So if you have like 250, and I would really liked one of the other effects, which is the bubble effects or bubble recall. So I would purchase that and this thing my 250 coins on that. So the next thing is there is another system of emojis. How do you use the gems? What are the gems used for? All right. Gems are used to buy arcana slots. Okay. Not only that, for example, if I go to more builds and general build and I go to page, if I would like to unlock this, it says spend 400 gems to purchase a new arcana page. This is where you utilize your gems. Okay. Gems are not there to use your heroes. Gems are not used for building on your builds. Gems are one of the ways of using gems is this. You can spend your gems and purchase new slots for your arcana. Okay. There is no technically other way I have technically found in this game to use your gems effectively. If you go to the shop, you search whatever you want. The gem shop, the another way to utilize your gems for the in-game enjoyment is this. I'll probably purchase a double XP win cards, or I will purchase a double XP win 4 wins card. Done, purchased. In 100 gems, I will get double my XP, double my experience. Here I can draw more tickets. So I can draw my if I go to my draw, magical draw, and if I want to draw 5 more times, I can spend my gems and buy more tickets to spend. I get a free draw every day any which way, which allows me to get 5 emojis. What does that give me? Just in-game currency. In-game currency to redeem emojis, effects, battle effects, and stuff in the game. It does not increase my damage amount. It does not increase my movement speed or anything related to do with the hero. It does not achieve any kind of an increase or a buff or a stamina or anything to do with your in-game hero. Only thing it does, it makes your screen look better. It makes the heroes look better. It makes the costumes a little better. These are the reasons why you are probably playing the game. One is the in-game costumes and this thing. You will need money to purchase this. If you feel you have played enough and you would like to spend money, this is one aspect of the game you can spend money to. None of this is going to reward you back. Once you spend the money on this, it is gone forever. You have spent it. You will not get it back. It is not rewarding in terms of in terms of like it'll give you an enjoyment level for a certain period, but there is no guarantee that you will constantly spam malloc continuously for this hero and this effect and this skin or whatever. So I would definitely suggest trying and getting these skins or whatever on a so-called a discounted position, and even if you want to purchase it, you will purchase it only after you get a discount. Another section that we forgot to mention is the redemption of these skin tokens. Once you achieve all the skin tokens while continuously playing the game, you can get the skin tokens, and you can utilize these skin tokens to purchase these added skins without an issue. So this is another place you can the currency can be used. All right, guys. Being said that, thank you so much for joining me. I have clearly explained everything related to this game, and I repeat to you again and again and again, COT is not a pay to win game. You do not need to pay money to win in this game. You will win only with using strategies. You will win only when you know how to play the game, with the heroes that you win, how to play it, with the skill level of utilizing the heroes at the right moment at the right time, and overpowering other heroes with your skill level. And you will not be able to achieve any kind of win if you purchase items in the game. Thank you so much for joining me. This is DJ Monk signing off. And thank you so much for the COT fans to coming and sharing their ideas with us, discussing with me on this very, very hot topic called pay to win. I will see you in the next stream for enjoying and playing some games. So please stay back with us and enjoy. Thank you so much. You have been awesome. Take care and good night. Just to finish up and saying, James Dexter says, COT just like PUBG skills and in-game strategy is everything. Thank you so much. Yes, absolutely, James. That's exactly what I was trying to say. And thank you for that awesome comment. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Take care.